Oops. I forgot to do the PNG. Oopsie. Right, hello. I was a little busy with grinding. I have everyone with Performer mastered because Performer is funny. Adia and you are basically the same. The only difference is they're level 49 now. That's the same. That is the same. This is the same because of holy magic. Hi, Fate. And he is a support now. A proper support. Right. I also grabbed Magnolia's other outfit, which is this. It's pretty cute. I like the glasses. Right, let's start out right away with the side quest.
Gracious me, what an outrage! Can I not even eat dessert in peace?
I thought 4 servings of cake was enough, ma'am. Now, if you please.
Of course, I'm just so busy with everyone pulling me in every direction. I'm starting to get motion sickness. Well then, what's on the agenda for today?
Now then, your inspection of the Twilight Ruins and the feasibility study for the new school.
Oh, no! An inspection and that blasted study? There would need to be 2 of me to do it all. They worked me to the bone, I say. To the bone! It's exploitation, that's what it is. They think they're going to dump all this work on me? Alone? Ah, I think not. You there! Huh? I hereby name you Florum's interim superintendent of education, effective immediately.
The fuck?
Please, do see that all the necessary paperwork is filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Super and what? Sorry, I'm not sure.
Now that that's taken care of, since I am so passionate about Luxembourg's cultural heritage, I will go to the ruins. While you survey people about the new school. Your stocky little legs look well suited to tromping about the town, at least. Chop chop!
Hold on, lady. I don't know you from a bowl of gravy, but...
Shush, shush, shush! Zip those lips and move those hooves. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone is nervous their first time. Take heart. I believe in you. We'll be taking our leave then. I'll be waiting for your report.
Yes, ma'am.
My word, what a powerful figure. She's like a force of nature.
Just wait a minute. I still don't even know who any of you people are.
The esteemed personage you just met is Miss Ursula U. Duet, Chancellor of Education from Al Campus. I am Hetty Steady, one of her administrative assistants. A pleasure to meet you.
And what is this job she just dumped on me?
Chancellor Duet has delegated to you the vital task of overseeing all matters of education here in Florum.
It's an honor, Superintendent Lee.
I'm a gosh! Moving up in the world, aren't we now?
I had no idea you were so passionate about education, Nydia.
Laugh all you want, guys. Let's just get this over with. What am I supposed to survey or whatever?
The Alcampus Ministry of Education is planning to open a new academy right here in Florum. We are conducting a thorough survey of the populace to determine what sort of school might best serve their needs.
That sounds pretty vague. Can't you just give me like a yes or no question?
Indeed. Let us start with the question of whether or not the campus should be co-educational.
Okay, so I'll find out if people want one school for everyone or separate schools for girls and boys. Then I'm done, right?
Not exactly. We already did a preliminary survey, the results being 10 in support of a co-educational system, 10 in support of single-sex education, and 40 with no particular preference.
I like that his scarf is just permanently in place.
If you already did the survey, then what do you need me for? Okay. So what should I do? Find out more about the co-ed supporters and naysayers?
That would be a suitable place to start. The leaders of each faction are both teachers here in town. We would appreciate it if you could listen to their arguments and render a decision. Will you speak with them?
I don't see what choice I've got. Lead the way.
I'd be delighted to, if you would just follow me to the city's upper level. That is where we will find the leader of the anti-co-ed faction, one Ms. Rhea Veeling.
Speaking of, actually... There we go.
Stand with us against co-education! Don't allow these outsiders to come in and muddy our good morals! Take a stand against co-education!
So that's the leader of the group that wants separate education?
That is correct. Ms. Rhea Veeling. She may come from academia, but many say she has political aspirations.
Yeah, I'd say.
What's with the dowdy old dribble, eh? No one wants to see you out here, you saggy old hag. This is the era of gender equality. Co-education is the only way to the future.
Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for men and women.
And that's the leader for the co-ed supporters?
Quite so. Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit. He was hired just this spring as an interim physical education instructor.
That mask looks awfully familiar.
There you are, and in that grubby tracksuit no less. Today's the day we win this debate once and for all.
Dream on. Just you try with those old-fashioned ideals of yours.
Huh. It would seem your awareness of the times is rivaled only by your impeccable fashion sense.
Look, Forum isn't just for women any longer. Haven't you heard of the Equal Rights Act? It's the law, you old bag!
So men and women have equal rights. Why should that mean they have to study together, Men and women are different, and there's no denying that. Why should they have to do everything exactly the same way?
Oh, come off it! What's so different about us?
We wear different clothing, we show our emotions differently, we even use different toilets. It's like comparing this impeccable couture skirt of mine to a stinky, threadbare tracksuit.
Just shows what you know. I bet my tracksuit costs more than your entire outfit, and it actually covers my legs.
And the whole world thanks you for that. Some sights can never be unseen, after all. Anyhow, there is simply no reason why girls and boys should have to study together. Why, even if we were to adopt your proposal, the female-to-male ratio would be nearly 70 to 1.
So why don't we just set up a boys' school in some big stinky swamp somewhere? I dare say you'd be right at home.
Why, you nasty old... Ugh. You expect boys to enjoy that kind of school life? Where's the passion? The romance?
Passion? Romance? A school is a place for education, for study.
Ha! Shows what you know. Romance might be the single most important part of a student's life. Young boys and girls sitting across from each other in the classroom, stealing glances. That's all a part of education. The bittersweet taste of first love is what being young is all about. Not that an old maid like you would know anything about that.
Yeah.
Who are you calling an old maid?
I think I've heard enough. I'd better stop this before they sink any lower with their insults.
I'm pretty sure we know which side we have to take for now, so we can take the better path later.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Well, you're Idiot Lee!
I thought I knew that mask.
Aye, ma'am. Sweaty Tracksuit, formerly of the Eternian Sky Knights, at your service.
I do remember your mask, but I'm afraid that's all I remember.
Oh, that's all right. It's only natural. I left the Sky Knights 2 years ago due to an injury, and returned to my home to help out. That's when I went back to school, you see. Last year, I finally got my teacher's license. It was a dream come true.
And that's when you came to Florum?
That's right. If I may ask, what brings you here, ma'am?
Miss Lee is Florum's new superintendent of education. She's here to make an important decision about the new school.
Oh, amazing! Daughter of the Grand Marshal, Knights Captain of the Ducal Guard, and now a superintendent, too!
Superintendent Lee.
Would you give it a rest, Tiz? So, why are you so gung-ho about co-education? What drove you to be the leader of this movement?
I guess I just wanted to make this new school into something like the Sky Knights.
Like the Sky Knights?
Yes, ma'am. In the Sky Knights, I served alongside both men and women. Everyone laughing and working together. Sure, we didn't always see eye to eye. Sometimes we even came to blows. But we were always there for each other. I want every young person to be able to experience that kind of camaraderie. That's my real dream. I've even thought of a name for the new school. How about the Florum Academy of Passion and Pedagogy?
That's certainly a name.
I like it! Mm-hmm! The Florum School of Burning Passion and Pecs!
Huh? What in the world?
Greetings, little friend! It's been far too long, I'd say.
What was your name again?
Tracksuit, sir. Sweaty Tracksuit. I was under your direct command, sir.
Oh, ho, ho! And if it ain't Idia! How you been, girlie?
Great! Thanks, Barris.
I have to be entirely honest, I don't know what pedagogy means.
What an imposing friend you have, Idia. Aren't you going to introduce us?
He was one of the helmsmen of the Sky Knights, a main division of the Eternian forces.
That's funny.
That's right! Feast your eyes on this! You're looking at the legendary warrior, Barris Lair!
Barris Lair, the beast in the ring. holder of the Monk Asterisk. He served briefly alongside Idia in their time as members of the Eternian Sky Knights. A born brawler who lives for the sound of flesh hitting flesh. He has a rugged charm, despite his coarse and vulgar nature. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
So, what are y'all standing around here yammering about, huh? Let me in on the action.
Would you be willing to join the cause, sir? We could definitely use your support.
I really don't get what you're so worked up about, but you just want me to say I'm on your side, right? That good?
What? Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is
To
pretty
elaborate,
gay.
The Sky Knights inspired me to create a learning environment unbound by traditional notions of gender and...
Yeah, sounds good. I'll leave the pesky details to you, kid. I'm on your side. Whatever it is you want to do. Bet you're feeling pretty lucky right about now, huh? Who wouldn't? I'm planning to stick around town for a while, so give a holler if you need me. See ya, tracksuit.
Why do I get the feeling he has no idea what he just agreed to?
Probably
I have a
doesn't.
bad feeling about all this. Again.
Well, Superintendent Lee, shall we go hear what Miss Veeling has to say next?
No, let's not. Oh, hi.
But you're Idia Lee! Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces. Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me. I know you've come all this way to track me down.
No, that's really not.
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still, I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this. Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method.
Ah.
I studied until I sweat blood, and finally, I became a teacher in this country. Florum is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry. I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
Oh, Einherja?
Einherja Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie Asterisk, eldest of the Venus Sisters, and part of the Blood Rose Legion with whom Idia and her friends did battle. Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Idia in strength of both body and will. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Idia?
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einherja Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi. What are you doing back here in Florum?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einherja!
Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Veeling! Ria Veeling! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Your efforts on this nation's behalf. They have made a deep impression on me. Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florum's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights. But why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Miss
You
Lee
cannot
is acting
be serious.
Superintendent of Education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls!
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real welcome.
A fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
Yes, ma'am!
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Idia. It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades!
No, wait!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins. You will find her in the Western Village there. I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.
I think that'll be fine. Okay, but like, the other two had a good point. This one doesn't. Which is funny considering... Which is funny considering the other two were crazy in the first game. And now it's Anheria who is stupid. It would be funny, true. Oh dear god, level 38? Oops. Oh well, it wasn't gonna be difficult anyways. Damn it. Oh wait, fuck. Did not pay attention. We have not gotten a new summon in a while. I feel like I accidentally missed a couple. Oh. Which I don't think I did. I was pretty thorough. That's my dungeon? No. But I'm stupid. That's when I got lost the train, yeah. Arctic Wind. Oh, right, I did overgrind on actual levels on purpose because I don't want to be under-leveled at any point this stream. Artisan Gloves, what do those do again? Oh, they increased X by 10! God damn! Are we finishing the chapter today? Yes! And we will get 2 new classes today, maybe 3? Let's see. So one of those is gonna be Brawler, because, ugh. Next stream we will be officially done with 50% of the game. I think. Probably. We should be able to do that, yeah. Fox! Fox! Let's go!
So, Idia, I understand you studied the sword with Einherja. But what about this Barris person? He's from Eternia too, we? Yeah. How many years ago was it when we first met? I remember it was just after I joined Master's school. That winter, Eternia was full of talk of an abominable snowman. Supposedly it was prowling the western corridor and ambushing unwary travelers. So I decided to go and deal with it myself. How old were you then? 10? 12? Old enough
Of
to handle a
course.
sword, I can say that.
What? Nobody tried to stop you?
Sure, they tried, but I was having none of it. I even convinced Alternus to come with me.
Convinced? Or forced?
Anyway, we headed straight for the western corridor. But Einherja caught us before we got there. She'd been sent to bring me back. Alternus tried to help me get away, but Einherja got the jump on him, and my little game was over. Oh, you should have heard me whine. Einherja couldn't wait to get me back to town. But after all the running around and chasing, we were pretty exhausted, all three of us. That's when the blizzard hit. The world turned white. We could barely see, and then a giant figure slowly emerged.
The abominable snowman!
He knocked out Einherja before she knew what hit her. Alternus moved to protect me, but soon he too was on the ground, unconscious. Then it was my turn. I don't know how much time passed. I awoke inside a cave, warmed by a small campfire. When I looked around me, I saw Einherja on the ground, and also Alternus, battered and beaten. Then I heard the thud of heavy footsteps, and a giant shadow loomed across the cave wall.
The abominable snowman!
I knew it had come to eat us, but I didn't even have the strength to stand. I trembled in terror as the giant slowly turned and bared its gruesome fangs at me.
Yikes!
Then, I passed out again. Several days later, I was kneeling on the floor in fencing class, getting a real dressing down from Master. Father had already given me a spanking I wouldn't soon forget. It still stings just thinking about it.
Wow, so, you made it out alive?
Well, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here telling you the story, would I?
Well, so, what happened to the, abominable snowman?
Let me guess. It was actually Barris, right?
What? Barris was the abominable snowman?
Don't be silly. Sir Heinkel had ordered Barris to chase the monster away.
Whew, that's a relief. But there really was an abominable snowman?
Kind of. As it turned out, it was just an ice golem that had escaped captivity. It had knocked us out before we could get a good look at it. But Barris showed up and drove it off before it could do any real damage.
Huh. Then after, in the cave...
It was Barris who carried us there, to keep us warm and treat our wounds.
So the second time you passed out, that was Barris?
Yeah, that really cheesed him off. I just grinned at you and you conked out like I was some hulking beast, he said. I guess it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe he's more sensitive than he looks. Every time he saw me, he'd bring up how I fainted at the sight of him. Anyway, he and Alternus ended up as good friends. And Einherja joined Master's school to study the spear. I guess you could say it was the abominable snowman who brought us all together. Anyhow, those two are impossible to talk to. Stubborn as behemoths, the both of them. What was it they say? Birds of a feather? Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I feel like I could have made a counter for, hey, what's that supposed to mean for Idia? Alright, let's save. Let's save again, I almost forgot. Alright, so we are going for solo for this. I hate it.
Magnificent! Absolutely astounding! Oh, and so well preserved! Yes, I can see no reason not to register these ruins as Luxembourg's 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site!
Just as you say, ma'am, you've been so enthusiastic in your duties, nominating every ruin of any possible cultural significance. Why, you've registered so many sites that not being registered has also become a mark of prestige and culture. Yes, I'd say that this would be a perfect 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site. Nice and tidy and compact, and boring.
Yes, 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 I know it all already. No need to preach to the choir, darling. Let's sit those lips.
Excuse me?
Hello, and who might you be, little girl?
That is Miss Idia Lee, ma'am. The young lady that you recently named Superintendent of Education in Florum.
Oh, of course! Yes, yes, yes! I had not forgotten, dear. I simply didn't recognize her face at first. And what is the superintendent here for, hmm? Oh, wait, I remember. Yes, yes, that's it. She was to investigate whether the new academy in Florum should be co-educational or not.
Precisely, ma'am.
Yes, 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 of course. I am so on top of things, it's frightening. Now, let us hear your opinion, Superintendent.
Girl, you need less coffee.
Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not? Let's have it out of you. No dawdling.
Yes,
well,
I
you see,
guess we should.
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
Hang in there, Idia. Take as much time as you need, Idia. After all, your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the Lincoln faction.
You think so too? That's what I've been dreading.
Blah.
Florum's new school should keep students separated by gender.
And your reasons, hmm?
And my reasons, I don't.
All right then, but I'm putting my money on these muscles right here. Yeah. I'm the holder of the Monk Asterisk. You got that? Bear's Lair. Here to wipe the floor with ya. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so are you ready for bullshit? Not bullshit like that! Evermore. Oh well. Who's dying? Damn.
You scrawny little things beat me?
I should have probably put up some defensive buffs too. Alright, Monk. It's pretty neat.
I lost? Impossible! Best 2 out of 3, huh?
Forget about it.
Oh, come on! Why you gotta be so cruel, Lydia?
Yes, yes, yes! Very cruel, very cold, and very
Fine then. How many times do I have to tell you? See you around, idiot.
No. Anyways. Monk! Really nice. Knucklelore gives you... if you're barehanded, you get extra damage. It's really nice. And S-rank melee weapons. Paralyzed immunity is pretty neat. Natural talent is funny. And overall, it is really tanky. Pretty strong. Good on agility, finally. And yeah. Pressure point is really nice. I won't use it much. I have an idea for later, just not now. Let's continue on with the regular story. It was... that's for later, right? can I? Yeah. Old Sagitta.
These are the ruins? You weren't joking when you said it was a hike.
Yes. This is where our ancestors are said to have once lived. Our true roots lie here, dating back to an age far older than our village.
Your roots?
The duty that we cleave to, the weapons and technologies that we wield, they all stem from this place, Old Sagitta, our ancestral home. These days, however, it's little more than a nest for monsters. Are you afraid, son?
You're gonna be chief of the village someday, isn't that right?
I guess so. That is what Grandpa Sirius and all the other grown-ups say. But my dad does not seem too happy about it.
He doesn't?
Mind you, I have no doubt that my boy will one day be a strong and wise leader for our people. And I couldn't ask for more, as the man so blessed as to take our eldest lovely daughter as his wife. But as father to my son, I don't want him to grow up feeling bound by the expectations of others. I would have him see the world outside, learn and experience many things, and find his own path in life. That's the advice I would give him, from one man to another.
But what about the duty of the Sagitta?
My people value their duty. But will my boy always feel the same? Must he? If my son has experiences, sees things that cause him to question our duty, I don't think this would be such a bad thing. Of course, if his reasons for doing so were half-hearted, I'd have no choice but to oppose him as a Sagitta. But if he held his beliefs strong and was willing to fight, to sacrifice himself for them, no matter who opposed him, I would want to accept those beliefs. Not as a Sagitta, but as his father.
Papa, shouldn't we get back to the village? I was supposed to be on lookout duty.
And so you were. I suppose that's the end of my tour then.
What? You're not showing us all the way through the ruins?
This is as far as we'll go today. I just wanted Procyon to see this place with his own eyes. At least once. I will do what I can to dissuade the Elder from firing the SP cannon before you return. But you should hurry.
Thank you, Mr. Lotus. You've been a great help.
I wonder if Father felt the same way. Procyon's lucky to have such an open and understanding father.
Yes, very lucky indeed.
Alright, so this area... we can't go anywhere. The room is locked. Alright, time to go and all. We can go through some walls here. I don't remember this dungeon, by the way. I feel like that's important to mention. Oh wait, right, here. It is, yeah. Oh, whoops.
Everyone, take a look at this tablet.
There's something inscribed on it in my language. Or rather, the language of the Sajida.
It looks really ancient. The words are completely worn away in places.
I'll translate the bits that I can read. Let's see now.
Spatio-temporal compass?
That sounds an awful lot like the compass Professor Norsen was talking about. That's as much as I can read. The rest is illegible.
Don't worry about it. There may be other tablets in better condition. Let's find them.
Fox.
You, what's the hold up?
Okay, it's ready. First up is roast chicken breast in garlic butter sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good, especially with rice.
Second is a ginger glazed pork tenderloin with extra gravy.
Très magnifique! A true feast!
I also made whitefish marinade with red peppers and spicy cucumber pickles.
That sounds absolutely heavenly. With a bowl of rice on the side.
Yep, I'll definitely be wanting rice with that. Make mine an extra large, please, Chef.
About that.
Come on already, I'm starving! Bring on the rice!
I don't have any.
Enough joking around already.
I'm serious. No rice.
Are you out of your mind? What do you mean, no rice? You make all those dishes that go perfect with rice, and you forget to boil any?
Well, I didn't forget. We just didn't have any in the stores.
Then why didn't you buy some, you dummy?
I checked before I went to the market, and we had plenty, I swear. The sack was nearly full.
Then pourquoi?
Oh.
When Magnolia cooked the other day, remember? Rice on rice with a side of rice.
Right. Idia kept asking for seconds. And thirds. And fourths.
Well, excuse me for appreciating a good meal. Anyway, let's see how you did. Oh, wow, garlic butter sauce? Mmm. Oh, so good.
This ginger pork, oh la la, it melts in the mouth.
The red pepper marinade is great. Sweet, sour, and tart.
Oh, and look at this. Whole garlic cloves and the pickled cucumbers. Amazing.
It is good, isn't it? Okay, so there's no rice, but I baked croissants.
Pardon me, Master Yu. Would you have any Gatladio Dijon?
I think my mic peaked there. Ooh, another noble mushroom. I love this game. Stopwatch. Something's wrong. Ah. I'm blind, that's what's wrong. Alarm earrings. I don't remember what those do. Oh, useless, because there's a thing called where is it? Astrology precognition, which just turns that off completely. Thanks, game. It does, yeah. It is confusing as fuck, though. An ether, which I'm already over. Huh? Happy Bravely Day. Hi, Zerk. Wait, is it Bravely Day today?
Look, another tablet.
Oh shit, nice.
Let's see what I can read. That's where the inscription ends.
So somehow, the compass eventually found its way to Ansheim. All these years and years later. It's interesting, for sure. But I don't think it's going to help us save Agnes.
Right. What we need now is a way to get to the Skyhold.
There may be tablets with more useful information. Let's keep looking.
By the way, that food conversation actually made me hungry. I'm kind of mad. The fuck? Oh, probably from below. Do you see what I mean with a little bit confusing? Trident. Ah, from over there. No. Anyways. Wait, there was a second chest? Huh, I did. Oh well. Don't care right now. I will come back to it at some point. Just not now, because no. Yeah, the map just does not help at all. It's great. I forgot if there's a boss in here. I don't think there is. There's an adventurer there. There's absolutely a boss here. How are we gonna get over there? There's like no bridge. Oh. Gaia gear. Hello. Earth resistance. Right? No, Earth boost, if I remember correctly. Right? Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, no, can I ask for a favor? What is it?
my. This tablet says...
Director D, Scientific Genius Buzzies. Dr. Altair. Altair. I can't actually.
He was still so young.
Oh no.
And yet, this isn't gonna help us fly to the Skyhold either.
Because I have this still from my old PC and I grabbed the ROM, I mean the totally legit copy, like 7 years ago.
Hold it together, you. Nobody likes a whiner.
Yes, ma'am.
The Buster ship? Could that be?
We're moving on, Magnolia.
Coming!
Damn. No patience. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Fate. Ancient bow. Oop. That's what I wanted to do. Paralyzing enemies, that's pretty neat. The Tango sneeze. Alright, boss time.
This seems to be a record of the many inventions Altair was responsible for.
This whole list? This Altair guy must have been a real genius.
What do you think, Magnolia? Is there anything useful here?
Well, let me see. Soft-boiled egg cooker, pressure cooker, sewing machine, safety razor. I suppose this section is all household goods? Stethoscope, anesthetics, artificial limbs, microscopes. These must be his contributions to medicine. The suspension bridge, windmills, water wheels, threshing machines, furnaces, dock designs, sailing vessels, cruise ships. My. Gunpowder, small firearms, automatic weapons, torpedoes, armored vehicles, battleships.
My guy's responsible for war. Nice.
Here, what about this? The airborne battleship Sagittarius.
Airborne battleship? He invented that too?
That's what it says. And also that it was newly deployed to Old Sagitta.
If we can get our hands on this battleship, we can get to the Skyhold.
Let's return to the village and see if Mr. Lotus knows anything about it.
Wait. That easy? The fuck? Why are you here? No. No fucking way. Why are you there? Okay, sure. Well, we don't know the gender of the adventurer.
Ah, you're back. Don't worry, the skyhold is still hiding, and the cannon remains unused.
Oops.
Thank goodness.
And how was your expedition? Did you find anything of use?
One of the tablets deep in the ruins spoke of an airborne battleship. We think it might be able to help us get to the Skyhold. Do you know anything about it?
An airborne battleship? Of course I know it.
You do? Is it here in the village?
You're looking right at it. The SP cannon there is one part of it.
The SP cannon is... Wait, one part of it?
Yes, it's all that remains of the once great battleship Sagittarius. Legend has it that the SP cannon served as its main battery. But the Sagittarius lost its flight capabilities generations ago. Now it's all we can do to keep it floating here.
I see. Oh well.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. You must be tired. Why not take it easy tonight? The ball and the Empire are quiet. Stay here in our village and recover your spirits with a good night's sleep.
It's true. I am feeling exhausted.
I'm sorry, everyone. I made us wander around those ruins for nothing.
You? No, I didn't mean...
Don't sweat it, you. We'll think of another way tomorrow.
Everyone's finally asleep. Now's my chance.
Going somewhere, you?
What? Magnolia, weren't you sleeping?
Isn't the better question what you're doing? Sneaking about alone like this?
Well, no. I just... Well, there's something I had to check. This passageway is the only part of the village that we haven't explored.
That's true. But why now? It's the middle of the night.
Because it's the middle of the night. I don't want anyone to ward us off.
You're hopeless. Which means I'll just have to help you along.
You will?
Of course. Every good spy needs some backup. I can't just let you go wandering into danger on your own, can I?
And I didn't want to put you in danger.
Well?
Never mind. I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking how nice it is to always have some help.
It is nice, isn't it?
Thanks, Magnolia. Shall we then?
After you.
I've been thinking. We've been desperate to find a way to fly, yet I can't help but feel like the answer's been staring us in the face all this time.
Go on.
Remember what Tiz said when we first got here? The village itself...
It's floating.
Exactly. Something is keeping this village afloat.
Like a great sky stone.
Or some massive perpetual motion machine. Whatever it is, this is the only part of the village they haven't shown us.
Right. It has to be here.
What is this?
A singularly large sky stone? Or something else entirely?
I'm not sure either, but it looks important. It must have something to do with keeping this village afloat. Let's take a closer look. First, we'll need to get it down from this pedestal.
Wait! If this sphere really is keeping the village afloat...
Whoops, you're right. We could send the whole place crashing to the ground. I'll lift it just a bit. If anything goes wrong, we'll put it right back. Okay?
All right, let's try.
Here goes nothing. Heave ho! How does it look?
We seem to be safe.
Great. And this sphere? Any markings or anything?
Nothing. It's smooth as an egg.
Another dead end.
I'm afraid so.
And here I thought we were onto something.
Don't sound so down. We just got here.
You're right. Let's keep looking.
Oh, wait, I zoned out. What are you talking about, Fate? I'm sorry.
What do you think this is?
Some kind of machine?
I think it may be broken. It's not doing anything. Wow, it's glowing. Maybe this is what's keeping the village afloat.
The light's so warm. Maybe if we shine the light on some key item.
Oh, yeah.
Magnolia, you're a genius!
I am?
I remember reading somewhere that sky stones need to be warm to float.
Do they?
That sphere we found, the one on the pedestal. Maybe if we put it in the light of this machine and heat it up...
I think you're onto something.
How does it look?
It's getting warmer.
Look, a message is appearing. Can you read it?
Let's see. SP Distributor Performance Normal. No anomalies detected. SP Distributor? You, over there.
Look at all of them. Wait, there's something written on the shelf.
Hang on. Make sure distributors have been inspected properly before connection to SP tank cables.
So this machine is...
There's writing on the back of it as well. SP Distributor Inspector. Model Bunpine Beta 006.
So these spheres are just for the cables attached to those beds? Not again.
I'm sorry for getting your hopes up like that. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Magnolia, no.
Oh, don't say that, Magnolia. Thanks to you, we now know the spheres aren't what we need. No effort is wasted effort. Let's keep at it.
You...
Follow me.
Right behind you.
A pool of water. Are these storing rainwater?
Maybe if we tried sprinkling this water on something?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Well then.
But if all it took was water, rainy days would make for some high-flying adventures.
And if a drought came, look out below. Seems our hypothesis doesn't pass muster. And here I thought we had it.
I think we've both been thinking too hard. Why don't we give ourselves a little break?
Yes, let's. Enjoying yourself? Your eyes are almost dancing.
You bet. Making hypotheses, gathering data, it reminds me of when I wanted to be a scholar. Though, I gave up on that a long time ago.
After what happened to your brother?
Yeah. I don't regret becoming a knight, of course. Saving Her Holiness means everything. I truly believe in this mission.
I believe in you. You're always so earnest. And your optimism is so encouraging to me. This whole time. Ever since we first met... You. Do you remember when you gave me this flower?
Of course. When you started crying like that, boy, was I surprised.
You see, on the moon, when a man gives a woman a flower, it comes with the promise, I will protect you for as long as we both live. Over time, it came to be taken as a marriage proposal.
Really? So that's why...
It's all right, I understand. I know you didn't mean it that way. But at that moment, when I found myself alone and afraid in a strange new world, you're more than you'll ever know. I know it was my mistake, but the courage you gave me was real, to stand up again. You were like the sun to me, that day and every day since.
Magnolia, me too. Having you here has meant so much to me. You've also given me courage. Who knows where I'd be without you? Together, we'll save Agnes. We'll defeat the Kaiser, the Ball. We'll see our mission through, and it'll be...
Bien sûr, our coup de gravy.
But first, we'll need to find out the secret of this floating village.
Right, let's get back to it. You're looking at the wall.
I am.
No way!
I don't know, but at this point, we can't leave any stone unturned. Nothing?
What about that up there?
Part of the ceiling is ready to come off? Let's check it out. I'm covered in dust. Nope, nothing.
Hey, you? Never mind.
What is it?
I just thought, what about the scratches carved into this stone? But maybe not, huh?
It's like a couple that isn't super, like, forced.
Scratches? Let me see. Yeah, I don't think this is anything. But good catch. Theoretically, if this had been the object of some enchantment, that could have left behind these kinds of markings. I never would have even thought to check, so it's perfect that you notice these things. If anything else catches your eye, don't keep it to yourself, okay?
You got it.
Splendid teamwork, my young friends. Like two tomato plants sown in sere land, so too will your passion bear sweet, sweet fruit. Roots intertwine, growing ever deeper, searching for vital moisture in the midst of drought. It's the very image of the passion that drives you to uncover buried secrets and the bonds that tie the two of you together. Dig deeper and thrive, my seedlings. The answers you seek are but around the corner.
It's weird that this guy only ever appears during the night.
That voice! The man with the purple pen!
It came from that way. Come on, Magnolia. Huh? Is that? I'm gonna go check something out. You stay here, Magnolia. It's too dangerous.
But you! Aren't you terrible with heights?
I'll be fine. Trust me. See? Good as gravy. Besides, the mission comes first. Oh, just don't look down. All right, you're mine. There's a nice crack. Just a few more hits and... And I almost had it. Come loose, you stupid rock.
You.
And that.
You? What are you doing? Be careful.
This stone is mine.
Yeah, it is.
Magnolia! But why?
You told me to trust you, right?
But still... There! That's it! Magnolia! This way!
What?
Just trust me! Hurry!
I do!
What the?
Look! We found it! Magnolia, we really found it! The secret was on the walls outside!
Elevage! We really did it, you!
But what were you thinking, jumping after me like that?
I knew I'd be safe. Because I trust you. You?
Magnolia.
Congratulations!
Ah, damn, we haven't unlocked that character yet. Anyways, let's check it out. Whom's this man? I'm sorry for that. Oopsie.
And just what were you two up to in the middle of the night?
We saw him! The man with the purple pen!
Purple pen?
We think he went that way. We have to catch him!
We do? But what about... Oh.
What about Tiz?
All right.
You didn't see him? Like, you woke up without checking up on Tiz? Really? Alright. You. Who the fuck are you?
Is that the man with the purple pen?
What? No, that's...
Tiz!
Finally we meet, my young friends.
So fun fact, remember how we got like a soul to revive Tiz with? Yeah, that soul was still kind of alive.
My name is Altair.
And it is Altair.
Huh? You mean you aren't Tiz?
J'exige de savoir la vérité! What have you done with Tiz?
Worry not. I have done young Tiz no harm. I am merely borrowing his body, that I might speak with you face to face. First of all, congratulations on rediscovering the Levistone. I had thought to tell you myself, but you and Magnolia here have saved me that trouble. Then, there was one other matter. Yes, the true objective of the man you know is Kaiser Oblivion.
The Kaiser's true objective?
You mean there's more to his plan than breaking the boundary between worlds?
I mean precisely that. All of the information I have gathered has led me to that conclusion. My hypothesis is that the Kaiser is, in fact, attempting to...
Who goes there? How did you find this place?
An intruder! Seize him at once!
A scream? Something is happening down there.
Well, he's not named Kaiser either. It's just what he is. He is the Kaiser of Oblivion.
Our conversation will have to wait. We must hurry.
Of course.
Oh, look, it's Geist.
Identify yourself, scoundrel!
So you are the ones who fired upon this Skyhold. Skyhold?
I know of no such thing.
You are a liar, and a poor one at that. Eugene Olja and his friends led me to this place. I was very right to let them run free. As for your impressive cannon, allow me to see to that.
Stop! The SP tank!
SP tank? Why so desperate? Is this tank rather important to your cannon, hmm?
That tank holds the SP of generations and generations of our people.
Does it now? All the more reason to destroy it.
And each and every one of you!
Get out of here, you two. We'll take it from here.
Forgive us.
So you appear. How very expedient. The tank, the cannon, and you. What a neat quarry.
I did not expect such a crisis while young Tiz was sleeping. But so be it. My strength is yours. I fight at your side.
Ready yourself.
Alright. Well, this sucks. Let's get... let's do this. Hey, he's killed a few more people, I guess. Oh, that did like nothing. Aw.
You have skill, but it is pointless. Undo!
Well, shit.
It's no good! We can't beat him! We have to keep fighting! Sooner or later...
Sooner or later what? Every strike, every wound, it will be as if they never happened. All you can do is pray. Pray for a merciful death.
At this rate, we will exhaust our stamina. I suppose I must get serious.
What?
His power of undoing is, in essence, a localized manipulation of time. In other words, he can rewind time, if only for a very short period. But such small tricks cannot withstand the true power of time's flow.
The power of time's flow? You mean SP?
But do you think the SP in this hourglass will be enough?
No. Fortunately, we have a far greater resource at hand. Behold! Out there!
The tank!
I designed that tank myself, you know. Enter the secret override code and... voila! The SP comes pouring out. This should be the undoing of our foe's undoing. Time is of the essence. Let us strike him down!
Please don't spawn the ads again. Oh right, we get a different background this time.
What is this place?
What is this I see?
This vision... how can it be? I simply intended to store the power of time as SP. But these are memories of my past. Which means... of course! Thoughts and emotions are inseparable from the flow of time itself!
Altair!
Forgive me. We have a battle to fight, don't we?
You believe you can prevent me from using my power? I will not be deceived by your lies! Undo! Undo! Undo!
Not nearly as strong.
Even in the midst of this great flood of time, he was able to...
But look! His powers aren't as strong as before! This is our chance, everyone! Come on!
Oh, we get fully healed. Oh no, nothing tragic happens to Altair, don't worry about it. Smiles. Water weakness. Oh. Dear God! Okay, time to die. You're a bitch, and also bad. Nope. Get fucked. Oh, one more. Neat. And we get the Exorcist. Basically, we can do the same thing he did, which is really broken. Unfortunately, I suck with this job. I do not understand it properly, so...
Impossible! I cannot fall.
Oof.
Not like this. But if I must, I will take this accursed cannon and your tank with me! Never! Step aside, fool!
Never. This is the greatest relic of my people.
And so you think it is worth your life? That is a price I am willing to pay.
Arrêtez!
What is this? Move, little boy. Have you a death wish too? Oh, do I scare you? Go run in terror, like a good little boy.
I am not going anywhere. You stay away from my papa. Touchez pas mon père. I will not let you.
Very well.
So we got not
then
just
die
what?
as a family.
Procyon!
Inconceivable.
Thank you, Edea.
In the nick of time.
Is this the end for me? Rev, my son, may your soul at long last be free. Free from your father's delusions. And from the hatred and grief that has bound us both. And...
Oh no, he had a kid.
Procyon, are you all right?
Yes.
Listen to me, my young friends. With the SP tank empty, the Sagittas cannon is useless. Now our only hope to stop the Kaiser lies with you, and you alone.
Speaking of the Kaiser, you said you had a theory about his true objective.
Indeed. I believe, no, I am convinced, the Kaiser intends to unleash the power of the space-time compass. As you know it, the compass of space and time. A relic which has no conceivable use on its own. But when the boundary between worlds is breached, and it is bathed in cosmic light, it grants its bearer the power to transcend the very fabric of space-time.
Impossible! This is the Kaiser's true goal?
I am certain of it. He would use the power of the compass to return to the past and alter the course of history.
I'm gonna extend today's stream. I'm gonna play a little bit longer because I want to finish this.
That's...
Actually, I forgot. We still have more things to do than I originally thought we had to do.
If he changes the past, then what happens to this world?
If my theories are correct, it would simply disappear, and a new world would be born in its place. It would be as if this world had simply never happened.
That's preposterous! This world and everyone in it would vanish from existence? We can't let that happen!
I could not agree more, you. And that is precisely why we cannot allow the Kaiser to unleash the compass's power. To protect this world and its people.
Absolutely.
But night gives way to dawn, and our time together must come to an end.
What? Why?
It would seem I can only appear to you at night, when the moon shines bright in the sky. And now I must return this body to young Tiz. Do give him my regards. But before I go, I would leave you with some cherished words of advice. Scenic vistas, like grapes, improve as you go up.
Which means what exactly?
I pray for your victory, friends. Bonne chance!
So that's what happened. I did have some idea, but still.
You mean you could feel his presence?
I knew that something was odd. Like there was someone other than myself inside me. Oh, and there was a letter in my pocket when I woke up. Take a look.
My dear friend Tiz, please forgive me for borrowing your body for the evening. My name is Altair. Once I lived as a man like you do, in a time long forgotten to humanity. Now, only my soul remains. Until recently, this soul of mine slumbered in a certain stone, that I might attend to some unfinished business in this world. At first, I feared that if I made my presence known, you would try to expunge me from your body. And so I remained silent. But as I traveled with you and your friends, I came to change my mind. It started with a few entries in your diary. Then I began to advise you from out of sight. Young souls struggling bravely against a formidable foe. I just couldn't leave well enough alone. After all, Luxendark was once my home as well. Though I parted from it in life with some regrets, I do not want to lose this world I once shared with my one true love. Tiz, I am counting on you and your friends. Stop the Kaiser and save our world. P.S. I understand if you choose to have me exorcised at any time.
Kinda feel bad for calling him a stalker.
Do you know where Altair is now, Tiz?
I can't say for sure, but I know I'm not gonna have him exorcised or anything like that.
Yeah, not after he's done so much to help us. Oh, good morning, Mr. Lotus, Elder.
You are the saviors of our village. Words cannot suffice to express our gratitude.
Words are more than enough. We only did what we had to do. Well, actually, there is one thing.
If it's in our power to give, just say the word and it is yours. Brilliant! You approve, right, Elder?
Naturally, it is the least we can do.
The engineer in me can hardly wait.
Oh, it's Her Holiness.
I have terrible news, everyone. The Skyhold is on the move again. It would seem we are headed for the Temple of Water.
Drat! They beat us to the punch again!
All the soldiers are bustling about and... someone's coming! Farewell for now.
Ha! Wait till they get a load of the barrier we put up around the water crystal.
This is our chance to deal the Empire a decisive blow. Let's hurry to the temple.
Be safe. I'll get busy on your request while you're away.
Alright. We will learn the reason later. Don't worry, Fate. I feel like a little... That's not normal. Alright, so, ectoplasm. Yeah, just yeah. I feel like a little change. The tongue command. Yeah, that should be good. I just want to switch it up a little bit. Ninja is obviously stronger, like, by a lot. But I've been using Ninja so much, and yeah.
Stinging sensation. You don't think...
Impossible. We made sure to get the...
I have a bad feeling about this. Quickly, to the altar!
I wonder what could be wrong. Oh, look, it's Agnes.
Agnes? Agnes? What are you doing?
The light! It's getting stronger!
What is this? She can't be.
The crystal's power, it's gonna overload!
Stop it, Agnes! Can't you see what you're doing? Please, stop!
That's intentional.
The crystal, it's out of control.
Your Holiness! How could you? Please, don't tell me. You were the one who set off the other crystals too?
Wind, earth, fire, and water makes four.
You're...
Oh, look who showed up. It's been a while. I'm Anna, a fairy in His Majesty's service. Charmed, I'm sure. You couldn't have come at a better time. A few seconds earlier, and you just might have stopped us. But, oh well, that's the way Luxendar crumbles. Come on, Your Holiness. We're off to the border between worlds.
Not so fast! We're not letting you go anywhere!
You know, I thought you might say something like that. Come, Vaku Kakish. These little children want to play. Yikes!
We're flying, sir! We're really flying!
And these dumbasses are here again.
Fly this thing, sir!
I didn't, Private.
I knew it, sir! You're just a natural, sir!
No! I mean, I don't know how to fly it, Private! We just got back from Eisenberg when they strapped us to the back of this thing and said lift off! I thought maybe you were driving it!
Me, sir? I can't even drive an apple cart, sir! Look, Ma, no hands!
Criminy! None of these buttons or levers seem to do anything! It's like this thing is flying itself!
Wowzer! Did you just shoot at someone, sir? With real ammo, sir?
It wasn't me!
Wait, Anna! What have you done to Her Holiness? Eyes up front, you! We've got real trouble here!
This time it's just one. Oh, right, I put that on you. Oh. I'm going for a gamble. Oh, nice. First boss where magic defense is lower. I don't know. Also, yes, I did remember there being a bird here. That's why I chose it to be a hunter, because bows are good against birds. This counts as a bird, yes. Oh, they changed how multiverse works in this game. It's actually 4 hits. Oh, that's so much fun. Good fucking bye, you. Oh no, it does more damage to... Fuck. Oh, they all do more damage to undead, not bird. Never... Huh. Oh, and now it has... yeah. Ain't that fun? Spoiler alert, it's not.
Let's give him all we've got!
I wonder if this is just more damage. It sure is more damage. Yeah. So that was way worse than I thought it would be. Let's go back to the ninja setup. Oh boy, I sure hope that we don't fight another boss.
Alas, even the strongest weapon is nothing without a strong will to guide it.
Nikolai?
The poor, incompetent beast could only fight until it was reduced to scrap.
I'll have you know, I brought plenty of copper tints this time, sir!
Put a sock in it, Private.
How the fuck are they still alive?
I'm afraid I cannot allow you to pass, Master Yu.
But, Sir Nikolai, Her Holiness is...
I say it once more, for good measure. I cannot allow you to pass.
Careful, you. I've seen eyes like his before. He'll die before he gives in to us.
But, Sir Nikolai, why? Why are you fighting for the Kaiser? Are you out for revenge? Like Jan?
Forgive me, Master Yu. You do have the right to know. I fight for the Kaiser to atone for my sins. You heard from Jan, did you not? Of the evil rotting the Crystal Guard from within? Signs of that rot were already evident when I first joined their ranks. I swore an oath with my fellow young knights to strive for change, to restore the Crystal Guard to its former glory and honor. One by one, my brothers fell to temptation, lured away by the promises of the rich, pandering to the wishes of the powerful. Until that day, nearly a score of years ago, the seat of the Orthodoxy was captured by an army that had amassed so quickly, it was as if it had formed out of thin air. An army commanded by the man who would go on to establish the modern Duchy of Eternia. The Temple of Earth soon fell into their hands. For a year, we could do nothing. The Orthodoxy's leaders struggled desperately with the question of how to address the threat posed by this fledgling nation. In the end, we were stripped of our arms. The Crystal Guard disbanded in all but name. The political clout and military might that Crystalism once possessed was lost. And yet a part of me felt relief. At last, the rot would be swept from our order. But I was wrong. Oh, how wrong I was. Justice was a farce, perpetuated by those with power, trotted out whenever it would serve their ends. The backlash against any who spoke out against them grew ever more cruel. Bribery and betrayal were our bread and butter. Law, justice, such ideas were worth less than dirt. I did nothing to stop the injustice. The suffering of many is blood on my hands. No matter what I must sacrifice, I will atone for my sins. This is the path I have chosen. And so I beg of you, Master Yu, abandon this struggle. We have the power to rewrite history. This world, all the pain and tragedy, will disappear, and a new and better world will take its place. For the sake of Luxendark, Master Yu, stand down from this fight.
Curse it all! I was so proud to be in the Crystal Guard. The leader of the 3 Cavaliers. The Crystal Guard was... is...
You! You can't give up now! You!
You choose wisely, Master Yu. In our new world, the Crystal Guard will be reborn as the Honorable Order.
I know this is the right choice. And I choose to carry on. I will not turn back, Sir Nikolai.
You...
Jan was right. When I set out on this path, maybe it was out of some naive sense of duty. But that's not it now! Idia, she may always tease me, but when I needed her most, when I was lost and alone, she took my hand and led me forward. Tis may act all carefree, but he's the first to throw himself on the line when his friends are in danger. He's always there by my side, ready to help without me saying a word. He's like a big brother to me. And Magnolia, her spirit, her energy, her dignity. There's more to her than I could ever know, but I want to learn more. The people who matter most to me are right here, in this world, and you are not gonna take them away from me! I'm disgusted by the Crystal Guard's past. I won't deny it. But even still, I'm gonna make it right, here, in this world. By coup de gravy or second chances, we will make things better. This is what I'm fighting for, Nikolai. It's not just some duty I was tasked with or something to keep up appearances. This is what I truly believe in.
Your strength of will is most admirable, Master Yu. It nigh brings a tear to my eye. And yet, I cannot. I will not back down. I too must fight for what I believe.
Okay, Nicol. Ah! What do you mean? Jan is already dead. Bitch! Oh, you're a bitch. Alright, I don't need a magnifying glass. Yes, so little HP.
Enough of this madness, Nikolai! If you keep fighting, you'll...
I do not fear death, Master Yu. On the contrary, I give myself to it gladly, if it would create a better world. Yes, even if this body breaks, the strength of my will shall carry on.
Hey!
If you truly have the will to press on, Master Yu, then you must be prepared to cut me down!
You're not wrong.
You have grown strong. You, strong of body and strong of will. To think your will would prove stronger than my own. I am devastated. And yet, I've never felt more proud. How quickly boys become men. It brings a tear to my eye. You have grown strong indeed, you. I will say it once more. For good measure, your beliefs, your love for your friends. It is from here that true strength is born. Stay true to them, and you just may bring about the impossible. Stay true, you, and show the world your coup de gravy.
Oh. Are you getting to 30 today? That would be fun.
So Nikolai too has fallen.
Why, think of what we have gained, sire. All four crystals running wild, their power spilling forth to tear open the boundaries between worlds. Everything you've worked for, all of your wishes are about to come true.
Yes, here we are, at the end of our journey. Yet all of our companions have been lost to us. Only we are left to celebrate this day.
Alas, this is true. But they gave their lives for your noble cause. Your dream was the dream we all shared. If we make it come true, their sacrifice will not be in vain.
Indeed.
Shall we then? The boundary of worlds awaits.
Not so fast. Don't you count me out.
Oh hey, Jan is alive.
Jan? You still live.
A little banged up, but yeah, looks that way.
You've done well to return, Jan. Truly, I am gladdened. Let us set forth together to the boundary of worlds.
Yeah, let's do it.
We shall deny the mockery that Luxendark has become, and build a glorious new world in its place.
Everyone thought he died. It was expected that he would be dead. But he's not.
That light! It's the Holy Pillar! They're about to tear apart the boundary between worlds!
We have to stop them! Look! In the sky! Is that...
It would make a good Sonic Zone.
Rub-a-dub! It's... Oh, Vol! We're flying! Sakura, how in the world?
It's quite easy. Mr. Lotus taught me all the controls.
No, I mean...
You... Well, how does she look? Fixed her up just like you asked. We melted down the Livingstone, coated the hull with her, and here you have it.
Formidable! That was what you asked him to do?
I'm just glad one of my ideas finally worked.
Nice going. That big brain of yours really is good for something.
But wait a minute. Are we permanently airborne now?
No need to worry. I took care of that problem as well. I worked the material so it only rises when heated. Then I routed the plumbing to carry the water from the baths over the hull. You can take off or land simply by adjusting the flow of hot water.
The baths are always ready, so your ship is always ready. Fly and soak at your leisure.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Lotus. Now we can storm the Skyhold and make things right!
You're more than an engineer, Lotus. You're a genius!
To think that Luxendark's science had come so far.
Did you hear that, Agnes? We're on our way!
The airship Rub-a-dub? Yeah. Okay, first of all, we have some business to attend to. We can't go in here. Somewhere here. Ha! The Chompshire. Look, a spell shop, weapon shop, and item shop. And right over here... Yeah, that's not as much as I thought it would be. It's 82k. Damn, I need to farm more. Oh well, it's just... I'll get 40k from this. Alright, what's in the spell shop? Every spell that we can find. In particular, these spells. And Time Magic, because we have Time Mage and Dark Knight left. Oh dear God. Over here we have purchasable elixirs. And in the weapon shop we have the freelancer scarf basically. And the elemental charms. Nothing else. And here we have Grandship.
Wow, this place is something else.
Ships piled upon ships? And the whole of it forming a city?
This is Grandship, the sinking state. At least that's what people used to call it.
An entire nation built atop a sinking boat?
Yep, a really big boat. Big enough to be its own nation. It was also our airship for a while.
A boat? That was a nation? That was an airship? Je ne comprends pas.
Wow, sir. That must have been some adventure.
I wonder how our friends at the tavern are doing. We should stop in and say hello.
We should. Ah, yes. The friends at the tavern. Alright. Assassin's Dagger is decent. We don't have any katanas here. Oh. Better shields. Basically just Assassin's Daggers, and honestly the 4 points is not worth it. Rod of Ice. I'll buy 1. And we already have all of this. Item shop. By the way, I'm gonna get this class and then stop stream, I think. Hey, we can finally buy Explosion and Turbo Ether. He can, yeah.
Hey! What? What's with the long faces?
Taxes. What else? They're going up next week for the 3rd time this month.
Food, clothes, books, booze. You name it, they're raising the taxes. This country's going to hell in a handbasket if you ask me. What? Wait, I know that face.
Look what the waves dragged in! You're looking hale and hearty, my dears!
And you, Dats and Zats, haven't changed a bit.
Well, blow me down. If it ain't Idia, and Tiz too. You had a good long snooze, didn't you?
I can't thank you enough for everything you did for us.
It was nothing.
I still can't get over how nothing's changed. The tavern's just like I remember.
It may look that way, but a lot's happened here in Grandship since your last visit.
Aye, a lot indeed.
About a year ago, we ran out of power. There wasn't a spark left. We came down in this crater lake, and we've been bobbing here ever since, like a lonely buoy.
We decided to make the best of it. Give up flying around the world and build a new nation right here.
And you've been here ever since?
That's right. We've taken in refugees, orphans, anybody who needed a roof over their head. We're starting anew, building from the bottom up. The new Grandship Republic. Has a nice ring to it, huh?
Milady, I have returned. I have placed the goods you requested out front. Ah, so you have come too.
Alternus?
Alternus Dim, loyal guardian and holder of the Dark Knight Asterisk. This childhood friend of Idia's served her father Brave as a key member of Eternia's Council of Six. He travels the world ceaselessly to carry out the tasks assigned to him by Brave, his mentor and surrogate father. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
This bracelet? Don't worry about it.
Once again, you deliver the goods. Where would we be without you? Here, let me give you something. How about a draught of ale on the house?
Thank you. Perhaps later.
A free drink? That man deserves an open tab for life! Sending the Dark Knight of Eternia out on pub errands? Only you would have the nerve.
Ain't that the truth?
Ah, but today's a fine day for a feast. What do you say? How about I whip up one of my specialties?
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Lord of House Jenny Olja and leader of the Three Cavaliers? At your age? That's mighty impressive.
Yeah.
It's nothing special, really.
Want to hear something even crazier? This lass says she comes from the moon. The moon!
Nice to meet you. Oh, but this is delicious.
Oh, I didn't even...
The appetite of the young.
I didn't even notice Alternus being right next to Idia.
Hey, Mr. Alternus!
Ah, there you are. Here, come sit with us. And here's some piping hot soup for you. And this is from me.
Wow, sketch pads and pencils!
These are great! Thanks so much, Mr. Alternus.
You really have a way with kids.
I only help to distribute the nation's handouts, food, stationery, and like. It has made me popular. It is a fine nation, this one. Where else would you see the underprivileged so well taken care of and so happy?
Not many places, for sure.
Did that ever hit the spot?
You can still pack it away, huh, Princess?
Ain't that the truth?
Every time we come here, you treat us to a magnificent feast.
Wait, you mean you never pay for your meals?
Well, no. Though when you put it like that, it kind of makes us sound like we're freeloading. You know, maybe we should pay sometimes. How much do we owe you?
Don't mention it! Seeing your happy faces and full stomachs is all the payment I need.
Oh, come on. Let us pay just this once.
Really? Well, if you insist. Let me see. Plus tax, that comes to...
1,825,890 with a 10% discount for regulars.
1,800,000 but how?
I told you, didn't I? The taxes here are out of control.
Yeah, but even still. I mean, there must be some mistake.
The tax laws are set by our wise leaders. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Well, I'm going to lodge a formal complaint. You can pick up the tab.
Well, no, And there she goes.
So, yeah, the side we're gonna take is on the side of taxes. Fuck my life. Don't worry, we're gonna be able to fix things by the end of next stream, probably. Oh, hi.
Look, it's a simple question. Who's responsible for these outrageous taxes?
Yes, yes. As I have tried to explain, tax policy is determined by consensus of the entire council. The council, in turn, is chosen by the collective will of the nation. So, as you see, in a very real sense, everyone is responsible.
But who in their right mind would want taxes so high?
Idia, there is nothing to be gained by browbeating this gentleman. He is but one of many counselors.
But it's ridiculous! Someone has to take responsibility. The waffling is driving me bonkers. This council is just a doddering old bunch of do-nothings.
The poor laws here in Grandship are quite comprehensive. A certain degree of taxation is essential to maintain them.
A certain degree? I just paid 7 figures for 1 meal. Well, you did.
We must look after the orphans and the aged. Or are you suggesting we abandon them? The taxes also pay for the bread and books that I distribute to the children.
Okay, so it's for a good cause. But aren't you taking it a bit too far?
You are not the first to say so. This is why we are beginning to consider major policy reforms.
What?
Yes, a new organization has taken up the cause. Citizens concerned for the nation's coffers, they call themselves. They're holding their inaugural meeting in the old engine room. A number of influential council members will be attending. Should their agenda succeed, we can expect great changes, starting with taxes, which they plan to abolish almost entirely.
Well, that would certainly be good for business. But,
What of the bread and soup I deliver to the children? How will they be fed?
Oh wait, it's not taxes. It's not taxes. It's taxes. Like the quotation mark good kind. Big ass quotation marks at that. Yeah, I'm missing 2 here. Aww. I'll have to figure that out later. He's not rich. He is still a knight. He's brave. right-hand man, sure, but in the grand scheme of things, he's a knight. And considering that Edea couldn't pay that off, she had to ask you. Yeah, Fox. Fox, 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 Fox. Yip, yip. Yip, yip.
So, what do you think about Datz's story about the gigantic old man?
That has to be Professor Norzen, right?
Enormous troll-like body? Check. Bellowing voice like a cracked bell? Check.
And those attendants in the pointed hats? Sounds like students of Al Campus to me.
And Dad said he kept shouting, "Fools! We must revive Tiz Orier!"
Speaking of which, what exactly is that soul stone? The one that brought me back.
It was all shiny and shimmery.
It was like it was made of some weird metal. I've never seen anything like it.
It was only 50-50 that it would work, you know. That's what the professor said. I think Professor Norzen saw it all coming. The destruction of our world, the End Layer. And he's been thinking about what to do about it for all these years. He's somehow determined that he needed Agnes, Edea, and you, sir.
But I was still asleep then.
True, but he looked at your medical charts and knew he had a chance to bring you back.
If I could run a large instantaneous burst of energy through him, then perhaps...
Well, that's what he said.
So how did he figure out that the Soul Stone was here in Grandship?
The research team mentioned it in their report, when Grandship first appeared in this world.
So the professor came right away with a group of his students in tow. But in the meantime, the Empire launched its attack and brought down Eternian Central Command.
That's right. I was stuck on my own, so the professor sent Edea. He entrusted the Soul Stone to us so we could use it to revive you, sir.
We'd been trying to find a way, but we never knew there was something like that.
Who knows where it came from? But thanks to its powers, here I am.
I have to say, this Grandship is a very strange place.
According to the proprietress, the nation was born some 3,000 or 4,000 years ago.
Some legends say it was built by pirates.
Ah, that would explain why you can see the remains of old sailing ships and galleys here and there.
That's not the most interesting thing either. Look, over there, and there. This place is full of the same devices and machines as the one we saw in Sagitta. There's only one other place I know that you can see such things in buildings. The moon.
You're saying that Grandship started as an advanced civilization like Sagitta and the moon?
Perhaps. Or perhaps Grandship itself was the original civilization.
Now that would be weird.
Either way, it's kind of odd that Datz gave up so easily once he heard my name.
Gave up? Wait, didn't anyone tell you?
Tell me what?
Zatz was keeping an eye on things from the sidelines. According to him, the professor, moving like Quicksilver, snuck up behind Datz and put him into a sleeper hold. Then he spun him around and performed a textbook avalanche pile driver, full air at the apex and everything.
Wow, that old guy just keeps impressing.
Maybe it was the rampaging professor who grounded the ship in the first place. He's just that amazing.
As Datz would say, ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Oh, bitch! Fucking yes, yes. Chirruped up. See, Charybdis debuffs you. And yes, we do actually have to fight him normally now. We're just gonna default. Look at that defense and magic defense, and those offensive stats. Those are fucking insane. So anyways. And he's dead.
Splendid!
Charybdis, we now have a way to debuff offenses. Whoa! Anyways, your time as summoner is up. White mage time. Ha, just kidding. Wizard. But wizard with white magic. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. Since we're going to get Alternus first, because we don't think of the children and the elderly in this timeline, I guess. I'm gonna speed this up. Locked chest. Mage shell. Increases magic defense. It's kind of it's okay. Another ether.
Who ordered this meeting anyway? And why all the way down here? I hear that some hotshot new counselor has been proposing major tax cuts. A new counselor? But who?
It was I!
Hear ye, hear ye! Councillor Kammer, Minister of Tax, has a new proposal that he would like all of you to hear. Minister Kammer, you have the floor.
Fellow council members, thank you for coming today.
Elec Quentis Kammer VIII, deposed king and holder of the Time Mage Asterisk.
Hey, yo, what
Once he
his
sat
face
on the
looked
throne
like
of
that.
Ansheim. But his evil plots on behalf of the Eternian forces were laid bare by Idia and her allies. He prides himself in his precision and his fame as the Timekeeper King, little realizing that the epithet was meant as an insult. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
As you are all aware, our state has no power. Unable to soar through the skies at will, we resign ourselves to this stationary life. You are also aware that in years past, we harvested the bounty of the oceans and lived in plenty on the riches we found. Now our only exports are trinkets and handicrafts hewn from wood that we collect from the forest nearby. Every day our citizens, tools in hand, bow their heads in industrious toil. But the inescapable fact is, our coffers are empty. We can scarce afford even a fifth of our expenditures. Long have we boasted generous poor laws. But if we do not swallow our pride and abolish them, we shall be ruined within the month. As such, I have further refined my tax reduction proposal from last week. Stop pushing! I have enough copies for everyone. I hereby announce that 30 taxes are to be abolished. These include income tax, property tax, food tax, spice tax. Oh! This new policy will immediately increase the gross domestic output of the nation.
Stop right there.
Wait.
An objection? Yes, what is it?
If those taxes are abolished as you propose, what will happen to our nation's poor laws? Who will look after the children?
The poor laws? Well, naturally, all unnecessary expenses will be cut, including handouts to orphans and the like.
Unnecessary expenses?
Indeed. When the nation's coffers are nearly empty, they are a luxury we can ill afford. Are you aware how much one must pay for a single slice of bread on this ship?
Well,
7,000
I'm sorry?
7,000 pig for something that can be had for a pittance anywhere else in the realm.
You can get a new weapon for that.
8,000 pig. Oh, a can of mackerel? Well, that'll be 9,000, thank you. And a round of ham will cost you a nice round 10,000 pig. What good do those prices do anyone? They're unreasonable, unsustainable. And they're caused by those bloated poor laws that you refuse to give up. Damn the consequences!
the poor laws are this nation's greatest pride. You would say that it is wrong to distribute wealth to those who need it most?
No, I would not say it is wrong. Oh no, how shall I put it? The poor laws are a poison! Yes, a poison that every day saps the strength of this nation!
A poison? You go too far. I'll hear no more of this fool talk.
You are the fool! Your ideals have blinded you, and you refuse to see the truth. So it falls to me to tear away the blindfold, to lay before you the hard, undeniable facts.
Okay, Fate. Which one should we go for, actually? Because I'm not really sure which the morally correct one is right now. Like, poor laws are important for the orphans and the elderly, so they can actually get food, but at the same time, that's too much money.
You there! Explain to the good knight how many days remain before our coffers run dry.
Oh, yes, let me see. Carry the one and
Oh, too slow! 14 days, 21 hours, and 52 minutes!
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
To rephrase, in just over 2 weeks, our nation will
Oh
be
no.
What? But is there nothing else we can do? Yes, I suppose there is. For example, we could discover a sunken galleon filled to the gunwales with gold, like last month. Or we could beg our neighbors for money, like the month before that. I am an expert in taxes. When it comes to tax theory, I am 1,225 years and 3 months ahead of all of you combined. You there! You are Idia Lee, yes? Daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia? The Grand Marshal would raise no fool. Surely you see the logic of my position?
Well, kind of, but...
Tell him, Idia. He would forsake our pride, our honor, our very future just to fill the coffers. And for what? I will not live in a country where the rich grow fat while children starve.
Yes, we can give orphans bread and soup, supply them with pencils, send them to school. But what good does it do if the country they call home collapses under the weight of excess taxation? Why, even as I speak, our national debt has increased by another 3.141592%!
My guy, you need to stop with the numbers.
Time is of the essence, my friends! We must make a choice, and quickly!
She is the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia?
Surely she can help us. She can show us a way out of our predicament.
Speak, girl. You have the floor.
Me? Okay. Right.
We have to keep the poor laws.
Look, you just can't cut taxes like this. The poor laws are too important.
What? Are you mad, girl?
I get it. It might seem crazy to risk financial ruin just to take care of the poor. But if you think of a country as a family, then it's not crazy at all. Families have to take care of their sick, their elderly, and most of all, their children. Those who can't work need to be supported. What kind of nation are you if you can't do that?
Precisely. Such a nation, such a family, would not be worthy of the name.
This is starry-eyed nonsense, you hear me? Nonsense! A society where the able-bodied must toil endlessly to put food on the plates of strangers? Such a nation is sick and broken!
Look who's talking nonsense now. You want to know what's sick and broken? Turning a blind eye to those who suffer, that's what.
I see your game. In order to crush my proposal, you would drive me into exile. I ask you again, Hilary, where do you stand? The fate of a nation hangs in the balance.
Yeah, unleash powerful attacks like meteor. Oh boy.
You are a fool. Now I must educate you the hard way. The much beloved former king of Ansheim, now newly minted Grand Ship Minister of Taxation, and holder of the Time Mage Asterisk, Eloquentus Gamma the Eighth shall now do battle!
I expected to fight Alternus here, not gonna lie. Because Alternus is weak to Holy. So, oops. Yup. Holy hammer. Holy red!
Is this the end for progressive taxation policy?
2 EXP Magnolia! Anyways, we beat the game now. Actually, no, we don't have Red Mage yet. We almost beat the game now.
This was to be my great comeback! But now, I must start from scratch again!
No, wait!
Well done, Idia. I knew I could count on you to make the right decision. The children are safe from that crook and his heartless policies. They need not fear hunger ever again.
Look, Alternus.
But we cannot stop here. We must provide them with even better food and build new schools, the finest in the world!
Alternus! You can't keep spending like this. Not if you really want to help the kids. Yes, they're the future, and they need support. But they also need a nation to inherit. Your poor laws should provide the basic necessities. Enough so the children and elderly can get by. And yes, you need to tax the working people to pay for what's needed, but within reason. That's how you build a strong nation. Having ideals is good, just so long as you don't trample over other people's rights to achieve them.
Yes, you speak the truth.
Oh damn, it is actually the middle ground.
Is it true? They're raising taxes again?
That's what they say.
30,000 peeg for cheese.
Jesus.
40,000 for a slice of ham. Mmm, just as tasty, I say.
Did I go too far?
Yes.
I mean, you can't have the poor laws if there's no money to pay for them.
Oh, it's all right. There'll be money enough soon.
Really?
It's true, the taxes here are absurd and the price is ridiculous. But the crafts we produce are the finest in the realm. People all over are lining up to pay top coin for them.
Added value, the economists call it. We turn wood from the forest into ships, tools, accessories, you name it. Sure, things cost a lot, but everyone's making enough to pay for it all, including the proprietress here.
Ain't that the truth?
And when the kids graduate from the new schools we built, they'll put their education to work and make more wealth. Yep. People know the government's got their backs, so they're not afraid to marry and raise lots of kids. Grandship's growing stronger day by day, all thanks to your ideals, Idia.
Gee, I mean, that's good to hear.
That reminds me. Remember that counselor? The one with the funny metal hat?
Ah, the self-appointed Minister of Tax.
Huh? Self-appointed?
Yeah, it turns out he wasn't even a citizen, which meant he wasn't eligible to be elected counselor in the first place. He kept giving speeches about developing heavy industry, fixing the engines, putting Grandship back in the sky.
Well, he ran out of money, couldn't pay his room and board, and had to turn to the poor laws for handouts.
Ha! He appreciated the poor laws then, didn't he? Wouldn't shut up about how brilliant they were.
Eventually, he left the country, found some former employee of his to take him in. Any idea where he might be?
Can't say that I do.
I do.
It's just nice to see the children happy. That's the most important thing, right?
Definitely. The other stuff is negotiable, but a country has to protect its children.
That reminds me. Take a look at these, will you? The Chamber of Commerce wants to market them to tourists, but I thought it best to get your permission first.
Our permission? For what? Huh? The beloved heroes of Grandship, a tapestry depicting the warriors of light?
Whoa! Check out this pewter mug set! It's got my face on it!
Look, novelty wooden swords. Hewn of the finest wood.
How much for one of those? Ah! 1 million peeg?
What the fuck?
Your merchants sure know how to turn a profit.
Ain't that the truth?
Alright. Do I need to say anything more than this? Rain. Meteor. It is, yeah. We have to see the other side first, though. Re-raise. Haste. As for the job overall, where is it? There it is. Stop immunity is fucking amazing. Magic attack up is amazing. Time slip lets you redo a fight if you wipe. And you have a chance to parry with a slow. But you're really just there for Meteor. At this point, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to get to a job level 10 in not much time. Which also means because you chose this, Jan is gonna die. Alright. With that, however, actually the next couple bosses are just gonna explode. I'm gonna have some fun with rain meteors for a bit. Right. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you again next time. It's gonna be Friday or Saturday for next stream. Right. Bye!